This program here, we're talking about why we need to be fighting. Because you have students just like me. Everybody has their own unique story. Everybody has something that they've been through. Everybody has something that they've had to deal with. As a low-income student, as a student with a disability, as a veteran, whatever it might be, you had something that you had to deal with. And this program right here is literally shaping and molding leaders of tomorrow. This would be the first thing I would do. I run a weekly empowerment series on YouTube called Getting Over the Hump, and it's basically just hump day motivation. Every Wednesday, right? But I thought about it, I was like, man, what would happen since our aldermen are on Twitter, since our state reps are on Twitter, since they're on Facebook, what would happen if we started creating videos of our life story, just like mine? You use the same with your story, and you start sending it out to them. Start bugging them, literally. They want us, like they always tell us, send them letters, send them messages. No, send them your story. These are different things that we can do. Let's improvise. That's what we're all about, right? That's the first thing. Secondly, I would say, use your story. Don't be ashamed. Don't be ashamed, and this is what I'm doing now. So I set out, once I lost my first job after I got out of college, and I set out, I was like, you know what? I'm going to go out and I'm going to make this happen for myself. How will I do that? I was like, I'm going to use the gift that I got. I got my degree in public speaking. I was like, I might as well start using it. Sally Mae is calling me. She wants her money back, right? It's about that time. So I was like, I'm going to go out here and I'm going to make it happen. But once I actually got a chance to see how good things were becoming, how better they were becoming in the lives that I was impacting, I said, you know what? This is my call. This is my destiny. This is what I'm supposed to be. So I finally found my appetite for success. I found out what makes me drive, what makes me go. And it's the same way with everybody in here. So now what am I doing? When I go everywhere I go, across the country, I don't care. Once I start traveling outside the country, whatever it might be, I'm putting Trio on my back. We need to start treating this the same way we do everything else that doesn't matter in life. Like, we will retweet Drake a million times. Like, we will retweet celebrities so much. People that wouldn't give a care about anything. Now, why not start tweeting? Why not start advocating? Why not start pushing for the things that actually mean something for us? Things that are actually going to help generate success, not only for ourselves, but for the people to come. I think that a lot of people now that went through the TRIO program and kind of no longer care, they have a 9/11 attitude. People look at me like, what do you mean 9/11 attitude? Well, I know some of you all might be too young to remember, but when 9/11 happened, when the planes crashed, right? What happened? They saw the buildings collapsing. They saw the planes hit, they saw things starting to shatter, right? People who were down on the floor level, who were close enough to get out, they started running out of the building. They started leaving because they saw things shattering. And it's the same way with our program now. We're talking about the budget cuts. We're talking about things that have happened to our program that have literally caused us to come back and we got people running out. But if you also look, you saw firemen, you saw regular, everyday Good Samaritans, you saw police officers running in the building even while the building was collapsing. You saw people running into the building, going to save somebody, going to help a life. And it's the same way. Too many times we create big bridges, we build bridges, and we cut them off. We burn a bridge. No, we got to keep this thing going. Because the same opportunity that we had, they're going to need somebody that's walked the same streets as you, somebody from the same low-income background, somebody from the same family problems, somebody from the same personal issues, the same as you. They're going to need you. So this is important. My third point, and don't laugh at me too much, all right? Toothpaste. Aquafresh. Yeah, I like to keep my breath fresh while I walk around with Aquafresh all the time. But this is very, very important to me. I used to think my dad was real cheap when I was growing up. I promise you I thought my father was cheap because he would make us, I was like, Dad, this is ghetto, like, what are you doing? He took a pair of tweezers and he put them at the end of the toothpaste. And he squeezed it up. And I'm like, Dad, like, stop being cheap. You got a ball in the cabinet. Just take it out. What are you doing? He was like, you haven't used all of the toothpaste in there. And a lot of times I'm noticing now that this is how our program is being looked at, as empty. But it's not, because what's happening is we're being squeezed, like we're literally working, we're fighting from the bottom up. TRIO has yet to reach its peak. This program has yet to reach its potential. You, everybody sitting in this room, I don't care if you're a student, I don't care if you're a director, an academic advisor, coordinator, everybody in this building has yet to reach their potential. There is more life left. There is more to squeeze out. There is more to push out. But it's going to be up to you to do so.